Hey, this is Ricky with Real Talk Champ, live streaming part one of a paint by numbers kit called Duality of Nature, streaming live on YouTube at Real Talk Chimp. That's RealTalkChimp. We're going to start off with an unboxing of this paint by numbers kit from numberartist.com. This kit is this critter right here. It shows sunset and sunrise, or sunrise and sunset of a desert scene. Item number is 50-40-1Z8512. And this is the largest paint set that I've ever purchased. The biggest size frame, as well as the amount of paint pods, which in this kit is 43. This one will have tons more numbers, of course, and will be a 5-star rating type painting of difficulty. So as we unpackage this painting here, I'll show you what's in the contents. It says premium brushes on it. Oh wow. Okay, so they definitely look a lot different than the ones that come in the kit over here. They have an interesting pencil-like feeling to them, like going from brain's not working right now because of the cold that I'm going through, but these are premium brushes that I paid extra for. So this is obviously a fine line. This is okay, so it's just like the brushes that they give you for free, only these are, you can see, I'm not sure what this feeling is, if it's acrylic or wood, or it's got a nice feel to it. Nice feeling to it. Less painting, more almost drawing. So you get 2 fine line brushes. You get 2 medium brushes, but I only see one. And it's not even as, large as the free ones that you get, but you get one of them at least, and it's a lot nicer and softer bristles on here than on the free ones on there, so that's very cool. Again, I don't recall what I paid extra, maybe an extra $10 or more. Everything's linked in the description. Okay. So lost those. Okay. Put them aside. This was a DIY frame installation steps. So in case it wasn't framed and you bought a separate frame kit, this just teaches you how to put the frame inside the linen canvas. Okay, that I can stay in here. Okay, so you get your traditional little thank you card, which gives you the instructions or guide on how to paint. Dip your brush, paint within the lines, Let it dry. Keep your paint sealed. Avoid overloading the brush. Use natural light. Pretty much all the pages seem the same, but in different languages. What's included? Numbered linen canvas. A reference sheet, which you'll find inside the pack of paints and such. The color guide. Set of 6 brushes. Numbered paint cases. So this set goes up to 43. Okay, so we do get the free paint brushes, which are 2 large, 2 medium, and 2 fine. You get the little decals of numbers that you put on your paint pod so that it's easier to find. And then you get your reference guide here, and this is what we'll be painting: the duality of nature, sunrise and sunset. And I thought it was a desert scene, but I guess it's just every biome. It looks like you got a riverbed, you got forests, you got low ground, you got high ground of the mountains, and then the sky. So I guess it's not really a desert scene. It's all biomes going up. And here's your item number. It's a different number than you've normally seen, the LZ. The L is replaced by a 1. So 50, 40, 1Z, lowercase z, 8512. That reference number pulls up all the images that have this similar type look at the world. There's your paint codes. And then, of course, you get your reference sheet. So generally what I do with these is I kind of fold them up into quadrants so it's easy to find when you go looking. That one got a little cattywampus. And then the actual canvas. I can't even get it to fit the whole screen here, but yeah, it's the biggest canvas that I've ever painted, so. And the numbers are pretty intense in there. I also bought a new easel, a new tabletop easel. The other one was getting covered in paint. Bear with me as I am quite ill, and will do my best to get through at least some of the painting today. start off because I know that we're not going to get through too high of these numbers here, but we got 24 paints in here. So I'm going to just start off by numbering these little critters to make it easier to see. And these paints are staggered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. Anybody doing anything fun for 4th of July? It is July 3rd, 2026 today. Where I live, every July 4th is socked in clouds. You can't see anything. You can only hear fireworks, you can't see them. Unless you're on the street and it's illegal fireworks in the street. Since I can remember, I don't think it's ever been clear for a 4th of July ever in my life. I don't recall a day when it was clear. I take that back. I think when I was a baby, maybe around 2 or 3 years old, we went to an area where it was actually clear out with stars out. But I may be dreaming that, so, you know, when you're an adult and you think back when you were a child, you tendency you don't know if it's fact or reality or fiction or non. I don't know. My brain is broken. Anybody corroborate my craziness? Okay, almost done here. These things are quite unpredictable. You can peel them off. A new day with fingers. Human fingers don't seem to work well with hybrid chimpanzee fingers. Okay. Okay, good enough. 24. That's about the best I'm going to be able to do. I'll have to set this painting back. So we have our paper towels to wipe our brushes off. We have our water container to take the paint off. We have our magnifying glass to be able to see finer print numbers. We have our nitrile gloves so we don't get paint all over us. Again, I'm live streaming on YouTube at Real Talk Champ. That's RealTalkChamp. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll get down to shenaniganery as soon as the rest of the glove comes on. Okay. We'll start off with a medium brush until we need to move up. Again, I have new fingers and I can't quite make them cooperate. Alright, fine, let's get rid of all these little plastic things. water. Reactivate this brush. Let's start looking for number ones. All right, number ones are going to be the bright yellow, so I guess we're going to go to a big brush. This is the number one. Some type of yellow. So this is the last painting that I have when I purchased all the paintings. I purchased, I want to say 6 paintings. I'll have to go back and look. Because I know we did the Serene Courtyard. No, we did the Serene Sakura Stone Pathway. That was Japanese one. That was the first one. The second one was a sunset over an ocean, like the waves coming in. The third one was the cozy reading nook. The fourth one was the cliffside sunset thing. It was a cliff with broken off stones into the water going out. The fifth one was the desert scene, the desert blooming in spring with the Navajo State Park in the background, the Sonora Desert, I'm sorry. And then we did the Aurora Borealis, and this is the last one. So maybe it's 8. Maybe I bought 8 of those things. And there's millions more that I want to do, you know, but whether I do them live is up to those that want to see it, those that communicate with me. Or I'll just do it like I did the first one, where I just uploaded the content in steps, sped up other parts. But I know this bores people. I don't know, they don't want to watch this. It's like watching your grass grow. Especially with my monotone voice and the ASMR behind me of the refrigerator or Tweety birds outside, occasional motorcycle flying by, airplane going over. Nobody wants to watch this stuff. If they did, they'd comment to me and tell me, hey, we like that you live stream painting. I think that's pretty cool. Nobody really does that. Bob Ross used to do it. He would do a 30-minute show, not a 4-hour show like I do. I spend 4 hours on this stuff. I don't know why. Half the time it puts me to sleep, so you're not missing much here. I'm surprised I'm even awake right now. Like probably 103 temperature. I could barely see the canvas even though it's a foot in front of me. My eyes have gone complete wonky. So with that, if you suddenly hear snoring, it could be me, could be Sammy. So we're gonna fill in this number 1 here. Come back with a medium brush to get into little nooks and crannies. Unless you feel comfortable using the large brush, using the tip of the large brush, the side, to get into the nooks and crannies, go for it. I've got a lot of practice. Although half asleep, it's a little tricky. So I will switch to the smaller brush. Let's see if we can find any more ones up here. I think that was it. just that center point. Okay. So that was number one. Number two, it's a brighter yellow, almost an orangish yellow. Try to get rid of that number two. If this seems like something that interests you, maybe you can put a like. Hit that like button so others can see it in the algorithm. You can also comment, let me know that you're here, or chat and let me know that you're here. This paint is kind of thick. It's coming off as chalky. She was lying in the grass, and she was playing with the monkey. Is that a one all the way up there? Is a one. Okay. this seems like something you'd be interested in watching more of, please consider hitting that subscribe button, chat, like button, etc. Number 3. This was number 2. This is number 3, a little bit darker yellow. It's a real exaggerated fantasy type painting based on reality, but the duality of nature. Maybe if you were on an alien planet where you had the ability to see the sunrise and sunset at the exact same time. I mean, I guess technically you do for a moment when the time changes. Or you're on the side of the planet that sees it. I got a 2 up here that I missed. We'll go on to a 4. This looks like it's going down into a porcelain salmon color. This was number 3. This is number 4. Very, very light salmon, or a very light peach. Only used it once. That was it. No, we got some down here. Or we got reflections in the water down here. So we have some ones and such. So we'll have to go back and get those. I can do some number 1s. So those are just reflections coming down from the sky into the water. If you're just tuning in, if you don't mind hitting that like button if it seems like something you're interested in seeing. You can chat with me. I would like to talk to somebody. Share at Real Talk Chimp with your friends and family, and of course hit that subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. All right, so we worked up to 1 through 4, and then we went back. We did the 1 through 4 up here. Then I realized there were some down here reflecting in the water. That's what we're working on. Duality of nature, sunrise and sunset. It's a very interesting concept. So it's like somebody took a picture and then put filters on it. All right, before I move on to 5, I'm going to take a restroom break. So I'll be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. Hey, Jessica. Pikachu. Oh, I gotta move myself to the left a little bit. Right? Yeah, I've been saying that as well. All right, so this painting is called Duality of Nature. It's a fantasy. It's a mix of fantasy and reality, showing sunset and sunrise in a landscape. It's wider and larger canvas than I've ever painted. It's the largest kit that I'm using, 43 paints. So yeah, this is basically what we're looking at here. We've got all types of biomes, from mountain ranges down to valleys, forests, down to streams, and then into the sky, into the heavens. It's a pretty slick little kit. Thank you, Jessica. You know, seeing that tomorrow, July 4th, is celebrating the 250 years of the United States, while Jessica's up in Canada, I assume, I don't assume because I don't know Canada's history. But I assume that Canada has a longer history than the United States does. But only she can let me know that, because she and I both share similar that we're Indigenous people. She's Indigenous of Canada. I'm Indigenous of America, or North America. Although Canada would technically be in North America, wouldn't it? No, I don't know. I'm not very good at maps. But I like scenic art. I like this type of art, landscapes and such. So getting you know, my hands in the dirt and planting and being a part of this type of, you know, open land and nature and such. That's my thing. I'm not a big city guy, so. All right, so we were just painting number 4. We're gonna move to number 5, which is just a little darker salmon color. This was number 4. It's kind of a salmon peach, I guess. This is number 5. It's more of a peach, I guess. I guess this isn't salmon. I'm not sure what this is. It's just a light peach, and this is kind of a medium. But they're highlight colors. They're sunlight colors, at least what they're using them for here. Thank you. Although technically chimpanzees are born and raised in Africa, so having an indigenous person with mixed DNA of Africa is kind of cool, I guess, right? All right, moving on. Looking for number 5. Not seeing number 5. Oh, I see a number 5 right here. Number 5 here. The 6s up there. Those are all 6s. So number 5s must be down in the water as a reflection, yeah. Number 5 is in the water. Is it today they have parades, or is that tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Every year seems different to me. And yet it's all the same. I mean, Canada isn't the 51st state yet. Did something like that change without me knowing? Canada is now part of the United States. I remember that was a thing on the radio, but I haven't been listening to news on the radio for a while. I just listen to music. Lo-fi and chill vibes, you know. I'm just missing the marijuana part. My lungs are too fragile for smoking anything. I'm trying to suppress this horrible sore throat and cough. So when I go into these coughing fits, it makes me feel like I'm having an aneurysm in my brain. And like something happened to me. I was coughing so hard a couple hours ago. I felt a pop behind my right eye. So everything's blurry on my right eye right now. So that's cool, right? Plus the heat out here is not helping. I'm sure it's hot all over the world right now. I don't know. You can let me know what the temperature is in your side of the world. I got the side window open, you know, like normal, so Sammy can come in and out, but Sammy's sleeping in the room. He's not taking a chance of going outside. I see another number 1 right here I'm going to paint. Okay. I don't see any more number 5s. I'm looking. Are any number 5s in a different direction? 6 and 7s. What is that? It's 8s. So we're basically doing this kind of peach area, right? Oops, right in here. It's kind of what I'm painting here. So up close, it doesn't really look like much, but when you start adding the other colors and moving outward, it'll start making sense. We'll move on to number 6. So this was number 5. There's number 6, which is again darker peach, I guess, or orange, maybe. Let's see what's going on down here in this water. It's number 11. What's going on with this thing? Oh, that's on number 5. I gotta go back and do number 5. That was it. Just reflection from the sun coming down. So I gotta go back and do number 6. Finish number 6. I'm not seeing any more 6s. Some people call me the space cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. But I can't do any more because of a copyright strike. Monkeys keep talking about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. But don't you worry, don't you worry. Because I got a monkey laying next to me in a thong. What? A monkey laying next to you in a thong? I couldn't think of anything. That's just what popped up in my head. All right, so that was number 6. So we'll go from number 6 to number 7. Number 6, or 7, which is definitely a darker orange. Very like cake-like. Like stuff that looks like French dressing. Is there a monkey sneaking up on me? Does anybody know what a fennec fox is? A fennec fox. A nurse told me the other day that to keep Sammy, like company, because Sammy doesn't have any pets or anything to snuggle with, it's just Sammy. She told me to get a fennec fox. I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, I could get him a hamster. Maybe a pet he could play with. We get one night. We used to have the bearded dragon. I had Oz Monkey, the bearded dragon. So if you look in the playlists, our pets or my pets or something, you'll see a whole little 3 years of a bearded dragon story. Sammy wasn't very fond of the bearded dragon. However, Kid Witters, Sammy's mentor, he used to let Oz Monkey ride on his back. The lizard would actually walk up to Kid, tap him on the arm, on the paw, I guess. Kid would bend down, lay down, either on his belly or on his back. The lizard would crawl right up and lay in his belly, to get warm. You got a cold-blooded animal and a warm-blooded animal. It was quite a sight to see, and I think I have a short video of that little altercation of funness. But Sammy, no, Sammy would fight with Oz Monkey. That's when you got to see Oz Monkey in all his glory of defense. Let's see, Sammy has lived with the Oz Monkey. That's all I can think of. We're on number 7, I'm losing. Okay, so number 7 up there. I'm gonna switch brushes. Oh, we'll put some color in the middle here. And follow up with the medium brush. We also got 7s down below as well, getting reflection in the water. Sorry if you're not able to see this. as soon as I'm not physically ill, I'm going to go down to Best Buy and see what type of applications they have for live streaming to YouTube, but not with a mobile phone. I mean, if I had a smaller mobile phone, maybe, but this is like a flagship phone and it's way too heavy for my setup. So those of you with expertise in the knowledge of live streaming but wanting to be hands-free, you can live chat and let me know what type of setups you all have. Because I am curious. There's another number 7 there. These are rays coming through. Okay, oh, we have it up here. You ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something that you'll never forget. Another copyright strike if you keep singing this song. A bunch of 7s down here. You kind of went over the line on these. That's number 9 there. Won't touch that. Okay, so that was number 7. Thank you for the likes. I truly appreciate it. The more likes and the more live chat, more people will come and hang out, because the algorithm will pick up that there's something hot over here, right? Whatever's on your mind, chat away. Why do I have a pimple on my butt? I don't know. We can look it up on Google and see if it's something that should be removed or something that you should probably leave there. Why is the stars blue? Which stars are we talking about? Like movie stars or the stars up in the sky? Both. They're blue, maybe they're part of the Blue Man Group. They're blue because of maybe the gases that are produced and the reflections of the light. Do monkeys pee in green? I mean, I guess so if they eat green vegetation. See? We're like a googly bot here, only a little bit more spastic. And lunatic. All right. You didn't hear that. So that was number 7. Oh boy, we're going to go into some fire orange here. So here's number 7. Here's number 8. Wow. What a difference. What a difference a day makes. Okay. Looks like a dipping sauce. Oh, this is definitely a, what do you call it? That pink color. This is definitely a salmon color. It looks yummy. Nice dipping sauce. All right, so that's a number 8. So number 8 we have up in the sky. Hold on, a number 8. We're going to work here. Do we have any Glee fans here? Anybody used to watch Glee? Glee. Tell me who your favorite character was. I used to like the PE coach, the newer PE coach, like a couple of seasons down. The big girl, the big wrestling champion girl. Most people thought she was a man, but it was definitely a woman. She was a rodeo rider and wrestling champ, and had just a beautiful voice. Once you can get your stereotype broken brains out, realize that it wasn't a dude, it's a woman. She was like a late bloomer in the show because she was like the coach, the wrestling coach, the PE coach, and stuff like that. And then somebody tried to get her fired, etc., all that kind of crap. And then eventually she came into audition with Glee. The teacher asked her to come in, or heard her in the shower. I don't know how it's been a couple of years. She just had a real sultry singing voice. Right, that has absolutely nothing to do with painting, but it has to do with communicating. If I don't see live chat, then I start to babble. creature flying around. Oh, you better not be another mosquito, you little bastard. Been eaten alive by mosquitoes. So we're working on the reflection now below. So you have the sunlight, the skylight out there. And this is all reflection down below. Got a lot of 14s around this. Number 8. Sir, you want some of this paint? You can fly into the paint if you like. I guess I can say that's our pet mosquito flying in and out of the frame. Coming back from a tour of duty of my flesh. Okay, so that's all 14. That's all 14 there, okay. So that's 14 that goes there. Stops at 15, okay. It's 18, stops there. 14 goes along there. Okay, so is that all for number 8? No, there's number 8 in the trees up here. Filling out other spots. Okay, there's an 8 right here. Those are all 9s. Oh, son of a mother, father. That's what happens when you start falling asleep while you're painting. If I had some acetone, I could get rid of that. It's making it worse. Hopefully when it dries, I can just paint over it. That's a disaster. Is that a Michael? It is a Michael. Hey Michael, painting a new picture here called Duality of Nature. Sunrise and sunset theme. This right here. So I'm doing all the reds and orange and yellows out there. And the reflections in the water. And trying to stay awake and deal with a fever at the same time. All kinds of good stuff. And there's a happy little tree right there. As I vomit all over it. All right, I think we're done with number 8. So what I'm gonna do just for a moment is clean myself up, get another set of gloves. Just take a quick little roll around. And you chat with Mike. And I'm gonna go splash some cold water on my face. Let's get some gloves here. Just give me a few minutes to freshen up, as they say in the old country. Uh-oh. You didn't hear that. All right. Sorry about that. I got to go head over to the ER right now because I got myself into a little trouble with my paralyzed feet. So this is Ricky with Real Talk Champ, and we'll just pick this up another time. Peace, chicken grease. Goodbye.